Hello and welcome to this information session on how your team can earn free retail donations through using Easy Fundraising. If you wanted to sign up as we go along, you can do so by scanning the QR code on the screen. Alternatively, you can put easyfundraising.org.uk/Durham-FA into your web browser and away you go. So how does Easy Fundraising work? We're a free online platform that allows your players, parents, coaches, and volunteers to raise money whenever they shop. And we do this by partnering with over 8,500 online retailers, and they will donate a proportion of whatever you spend back to your team. And this is at no extra cost to your shoppers or your supporters. To date, we've supported over 3,000 football causes, which is a mixture of both clubs and teams, and they've secured just over 1.6 million in free retailer donations. Just as a quick example, this could be through your online weekly shop at Sainsbury's or Asda, could be one-off purchases through Argos, such as TV, furniture, or you're looking for a cheeky getaway through booking.com. Whenever you make these purchases, you could be raising money for your team. As I mentioned earlier, it's a free platform, easy to set up and run, and people can support your team without donating themselves. The funding you receive is unrestricted, and there's no conflict with any other fundraising that you're currently doing. Your funds are paid out 4 times every year, so every quarter you'll receive all the donations that are raised by your supporters. Typical questions we get: do you need to be a charity? The answer is no. Easy Fundraising welcomes anybody who is deemed to be a good cause, which football teams are. Will it cost you anything? As I mentioned earlier, all the funds are raised come direct from the online retailers. How are we funded? So the retailers will pay Easy Fundraising a commission whenever you shop through us, and we pass at least 50% on to the football teams. And like I mentioned earlier, you are paid quarterly into the bank accounts providing that you meet a minimum £15 threshold raised by your supporters. So how do you get started? If you'd have scanned the QR code earlier, it would bring you to this page here. So you essentially put your team or your club name into the bar and hit register now. And the sign-up process is nice, quick and easy. And within a matter of minutes, you'll have your cause page ready to go. You'll be prompted with 2 things. So the first one is to install the donation reminder tool, which I'm going to demonstrate shortly. And the second is to book a call with our fundraising specialist team. And I'd strongly advise you do so because they'll talk you through the platform, show you how you can start recruiting supporters, start raising donations, and also there's exclusive offers whenever you speak to our team. For example, you'll get a 2-week period where you are tasked to recruit as many supporters as you possibly can in that time frame, and for every support you do so, your cause could earn an extra £1 directly from Easy Fundraising. So it's definitely worthwhile reaching out to them, 1 to get an understanding of the platform, but 2 also to unlock any exclusive offers that are going at that current time. Here's an example of a cause within Durham County FA's patch. So you've got Penshaw Catholic Club Over 40s FC. You can see that they've raised just over £1,200 to date, with 47 individuals supporting their cause. Within this page, you can obviously personalise it as much as you want. So you can put photos in, you can put logos and a little bit about what you're fundraising for, but everything that you're raising with public facing, and people can kind of switch to support your cause nice and easy. Here's a screenshot from an admin's perspective. Midlands Down Syndrome Football, who I'm supporting, they'll be able to see how much has been raised, how many supporters they've got, and how many times they've been paid. They'll also be able to see month on month how they're doing performance-wise, how much has been raised, how many shops have been completed, and there's some nice sort of like call to actions there, so the cause can shout about how much they've raised. So today via Facebook, WhatsApp, if they wish to do so. So the app's really nice and functional, nice and user friendly, and really easy for the admins to navigate. So recruiting supporters, we also try and make recruiting supporters as easy as possible. So within the platform, there'll be pre-built material for you to share. This includes QR codes, printouts, cards, PDF documents for you to put around the clubhouse, anything you can think of, as well as ready-made email copy, templates, Facebook posts, Instagram posts, WhatsApp messages, so that you're not having to reinvent the wheel to share that message with your supporters. Ways in which they can shop. So we do have an app. which they can download, install and purchase items through. We have a website, and we also have the donation reminder tool, which I mentioned earlier. So quick demonstration. If I take to the Easy Fundraising website, you'll be able to see here. I'm just going to touch upon the Promote My Cause page that all supporters have access to as well. So I can go to my Promote My Cause page. Let's just say, for example, I wanted to post onto Facebook to get more help drive people to support them. I could go into here, I could copy some of these posts that are already made. And then I also have some materials here that are ready to kind of go along with that. So really kind of user-friendly stuff for you to help promote and share the word about your football team. If I go to my account section, you're able to see that I have raised £14.87 so far. And there's a nice little competitive leaderboard there for you to see where you're ranking amongst your team. So I'm currently 3rd place below Sarah and Luke, which is always a nice little touch for those competitive people out there. Going back to purchasing, let's just say, for example, I wanted to go and shop at Argos. I would come to Easy Fundraising's website. I'd find Argos as a retailer. I would look at what offers they've got, and I would click shop now. And then that would take me to Argos's website, and then I would complete my transaction, and that would track. I mentioned the donation reminder tool earlier. So it's this little E in the top right-hand corner. So here, I'll be able to do exactly what I've just done there. I can search shops. I can look into my account, and obviously I can change my settings as well. But where the donation reminder tool works best is, let's just say I wanted to go and Google Argos. The first thing that you'll notice is this little blue box appears. So it's reminding me that Argos will donate back to my football team. So I could click on that, and it will take me to Argos' website, and that would track that purchase. Let's just say I ignore that, and I go to Argos again without any interaction with Easy Fundraising whatsoever. I'll be prompted with this. Argos wants to donate to your cause. You simply click here to get your donation. Your E will turn green, and then you'll get another notification to say Argos will now donate to your cause. So simply you can buy your furniture, put your TV in your basket, complete the purchase order, and then money will be going back to your football team. Another way in which it works is, let's say, looking for a specific item. So I'm looking to order a MacBook Pro. What happens within the Google search is you'll be prompted with some examples of where retailers will donate back to your football team if you was to purchase through them. So let's just say we want to go and buy it from Apple because they're going to give 2%. I'd click onto the Apple link, and you'll notice my E's already turned green, and I get a notification straight away saying that Apple will now donate to your cause. So simply pop that into my basket, complete the purchase, and that money will go back to my team. It's also worth noting that this is available on iOS and Android, so you can have it on your mobile devices. And as I mentioned earlier, we also have an app as well, which you can navigate and search shops through there. So some top tips. Make sure that all of your supporters know about the donation reminder and install it either on their desktop or on their phones, as this is a great way that your supporters aren't going to miss out or forget to get the donations from the online retailers. Weekly Food Shop is a fantastic way to raise free donations for your team. So the example on screen there, if a parent was to do their online weekly shop at Morrison's for every week of the year, they could raise your team £67.60 at no extra cost to them. So we'd strongly advise thinking about the weekly food shop. Big ticket items like holidays are a great way to cash in on these donations. So the table you can see there gives you some kind of estimated donations back if you was to use some of those retailers. You'd see for the money that I've raised for Midlands Down syndrome football, £14 of that actually came from booking.com for a weekend away in Dublin. So it's a great way to kind of raise some good sized donations for your football team if you're looking for a cheeky getaway somewhere. And then down to business. So we'd always encourage teams to do an occupational audit within their team or their club. And then you might find that hidden gem who could really generate some good donations through Easy Fundraising. So we're talking about some sole traders, whether that's plumbers or electricians, if they're constantly buying materials and equipment through B&Q, Wickes, Screwfix, Toolstation, those type of places. Whenever they did that as part of their business on a daily basis through Easy Fundraising, they'd be raising money to support their local team. Similarly, if you've got business development managers or account managers that are traveling up and down the country and they're purchasing train tickets through Trainline or overnight accommodation at places like Travelodge, Premier Inns, whenever they do that as part of their work, they will be supporting their local team. So really have a look internally to see who linked to any businesses could help support your cause. Also, you could approach local businesses. So instead of asking them for a check for £200 at the start of the season, you can maybe go and ask a local solicitors firm to encourage all their staff to support their local team by shopping through Easy Fundraising and do all their purchasing, such as laptops, any stationery, through Easy Fundraising, and that'll be their way of contributing to their local community. So business purchases are a great way for you to raise some donations. So to summarise, easy fundraising is risk-free, so there's no cost involved. It's just give it a go. It's passive income on purchases that your supporters are spending on a daily basis, and the money that you receive is unrestricted, so it's cash in the team's bank, and they can spend it where the need is greatest. So if I've persuaded you and you want to sign up and start raising some free donations, you can do so by scanning the QR code on screen. And again, you can put easyfundraising.org.uk/Durham FA into your search bar. And if you have any further questions following this information session, then please reach out to me directly. It's joe.robinson@easyfundraising.org.uk, and I'll happily support you on your easy fundraising journey. Thank you.